Okay, now we are in the second video of the chapter cash discount and the trade discount. So we are starting with question number 8. Let us read the question first. On 18th September 2018, Dhartiram, uh, Dhartiram. Okay, I wrote Dhartiram. Okay, Dhartiram. What a name. Okay, Dhartiram bought from Sumarmal 10 dozen pairs of blankets at the rate rupees 250 per pair, subject to 10% trade discount and 5% discount for cash within 14 days. So if he makes the payment within 14 days, cash discount of 5% will be allowed. Okay. Now, on 21st September, Dhartiram returned 200 pairs of blankets and on 29th September sent a check to settle his account. So past necessary journal entries in both the parties' books also show Sumarmal account in Dhartiram's books. So here in this particular case, Dhartiram is a buyer, okay, and Sumarmal is a seller. Okay, so let us start with the books of Dhartiram, that is the purchaser or the buyer. Okay, so let us start. That's question number 8. Now the transaction starts from 18th September 2018. So write the date first. Okay, and Dhartiram is a buyer. So purchase account debit to Sumarmal account because the goods were purchased on credit. Okay, and the amount will be 27,000. How did we write this amount? How did we calculate the amount? It's very simple. He is buying 10 dozen pairs of blankets. So 10 dozen. So 1 dozen equals to 12 pairs, right? So we know that. So 10 dozens. Okay, so 10 into 12 into 250. Why 250? Because 250 per pair. Okay, so it will be 30,000. Okay, so he's buying 10 dozen pairs of blankets. Okay, so 10 into 12 into 250, that is 30,000. Now the discount will be 3,000. So the purchase price will be how much? 30,000 minus 3,000, 27,000. Okay, after the trade discount. Remember this. So 27,000. Okay. Now on 21st September, after 3 days, so he is returning 20 pairs of blankets. 20 pairs of blankets. Okay, 20 pairs of blankets he is returning. So one pair was rupees how much? I mean the cost 250. So for so he is returning 20 pairs. So 20 into so one pair it costs 250 equals to rupees how much? It should be 5,000. Let us check one more time. Yeah, it is 5,000. Okay, 20 pairs. Now we have to get the discount on this because discount it should be calculated rupees 5 sorry 5,000 at the rate 10%. It will be how much? 500. Okay, so the return price, return amount equals to rupees 5,000 minus rupees 500 equals rupees 4,500. So this is the amount. So this is how we got 4,500. Okay, you just have to worry about this trade discount. Okay, when to charge the trade discount. Okay, when should we include this? Please be careful about that. Okay, now on 29th, he is paying the amount. He is clearing the amount. So, what do you think? Is it falling within these 14 days time gap? He is making the payment on 29th. Obviously, it is falling within the time gap of 14 days. Okay, he is paying before 14 days. So, how much amount he should pay? He should pay 22,500. How did we get this amount? Now, let us go back to the first two journal entries. See, actually, he purchased goods worth rupees 27,000 after trade discount, and he returned also. Okay, so 27,000 minus 4500. 27,000 minus 4500. How much it should be? It should be 22,500. Okay, he should pay us rupees. I mean, he should pay to Sumarmal rupees 22,500. Okay, 27,000 minus 4,500. He should pay this amount. Okay, but since this person Dhartiram is now uh, eligible for this cash discount, so he will receive the cash discount of 5%. Now, how will we calculate this cash discount? 5% of 22,500 into 5%. Yeah, it will be 1125. Okay, so 22,500 minus 1125, it will be how much? 21,375. Okay, so that was your question number 8. Now, we also have to show Sumarmal's account. So that's it. This ledger account has been derived from the journal entry. On 18th, he is making the purchase 27,000. Okay, and on 21st, return goods 4500. Okay, and the bank account. This is how you will prepare. This account is completely closed now because there is no balance brought down at the end. I don't think I have explained this preparation of the ledger account because we already know how to prepare the ledger account. Now, it has been clearly stated in the question that you are supposed to pass journal entries in both the parties' books. So, in the books of now Sumarmal, Dhartiram, and again Dhartiram out here. Yeah. So, on 18th, in the books of Sumarmal, it will be Dhartiram account debit to sales account. Amount will be 27,000. I have explained to you how we are getting this amount. And for Sumarmal, it will be sales returns. So it will be towards the debit side, being provided by this person, Dhartiram, because Dhartiram is a personal account and he is a giver out here. So he is returning the goods. So sales return account debit to Dhartiram account. Okay. Amount will be 4500. I have explained you how we are getting this. Okay. Amount. And ultimately, in the books of Sumarmal, it will be like this: bank account debit, discount allowed account debit to Dhartiram. Because Sumarmal is allowing the discount of 1125, that is the cash discount. And for Dhartiram, it will be the discount received. That's why we can see out here in this journal that discount received is lying towards the credit side. Okay, in the books of Dhartiram. But in the books of Sumarmal, this discount received will be discount allowed and it will lie towards the debit side. Okay, so please remember this type of examples. Okay, now question number 9. Okay, so let us see what is this. In the ledger of Mr. Sharma, so that is in the books of Mr. Sharma. Okay, Mr. S. Sarda account. Okay, so that is a debtor account. It's very simple. Just by looking at this balance, we can say that it is a debtor account. Okay, so the question: on 1st January 2019 was Mr. S. Sarda a debtor or creditor to Mr. Sharma? So if this balance BF, you can see out here it is balance written BF. So BF or BD, I have explained you already that it is the same thing. BF stands for brought forward, BD stands for brought down. So if the BD or BF is towards the debit side, it means it is debtor. But if this BD or BF is towards the this credit side, it will be the creditor. Okay, balance is in the debit side, debtor. Balance is in the credit side, creditor. Okay, debit side, debtor, credit side, creditor. Okay, it is very simple. So it is a debtor. So we have to answer in one word. Okay. Now indicate the complete journal entry for date 12/1/2019. So 12/1/2019. So that is, you can see in the question that on 12th January it is cash discount, sorry, cash paid and the discount that has been allowed or received. So we have to provide the complete journal entry. So let us do in the book of, what is wrong out here? Why it's like this? Anyway, so okay, in the books of Mr. Esada. Okay, so let us prepare journal entries in both the parties' books. Okay, now in the books of Mr. S. Sarda, it should be Mr. Sharma account debit to cash account to discount received. So the entry will be like this in the books of Mr. S. Sarda. Okay. But in the books of Mr. Oh, sorry, it's in the ledger of the Mr. Sharma. No, sorry. So let us make the correction in the books of Mr. Sharma. No need to write this because we are preparing in the books of Mr. S. Sharma. So let us just delete this section. Okay, so this is journal. Uh, okay. I made a mistake. Okay. Okay. Understood. Okay. Yeah. So this was in the books of Mr. S. Sharma. Okay. The journal entry that has been recorded. But now this is in the books of Mr. S. Sarda. Sorry. Yeah, it was correct. So for Mr. S. Sharda, it will be Mr. Sharma account debit to cash account to discount received. Okay. Entry will be like this. But in the books of Mr. S. Sharma, okay, Mr. Sharma, the entry will be like this: cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Mr. S. Sarda. Okay, so Sarda and Sharma, yeah, that was the confusion. Anyway, so you have understood, by the way. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 10. It's very simple. Here is a ledger account in the books of Akhtar Ali. Copy out the account, balance it off on February 20th, 2019, and bring down the balance. Then answer the questions below. So you have to answer the questions. So you're supposed to balance, by the way. Okay, you're supposed to balance it. So do that part. Okay, I have not done so. Do that part, balancing. You just have to balance it and answer the remaining questions. I mean, it's given at the page number 110. So just make a account, okay, in the books of Akhtar Ali, Mustaq Hussain account, debit side, credit side. You just uh, balance it. Let me just do it in short. 8035 plus 100 plus 260 plus 8900. Okay, so the total of the debit side, it will be 17,295 minus 8135 minus 4642 minus 1930 minus 150. So 2438 will be the balance. So you just have to know now where this balance will appear. So just calculate it. Okay. And since this balance is lying towards the credit side, it means that uh, Mustaq Hossain is the creditor. Okay. So on February 1st, 2019, was Hossain a debtor or a creditor? Obviously, he is a creditor because the balance is lying towards the credit side. Balance BF, you can see out there. Okay, sorry, it's not mentioned, balance BF or whatever. So this is your balance BD, by the way. Okay, so when you copy down the ledger in your copy, it will be written as by balance BD. Okay, and that was the question number A. On February 1st, 2019, was Hossein a debtor or a creditor? Obviously a creditor because the balance is lying towards the credit side. Okay, now B. What happened on February 15th according to this account? So let us see. February 15th. Goods were actually returned by Mustaq Hossain. So Akhtar Ali, oh sorry, yeah, Akhtar Ali returned goods to Mustaq Hossain. So Akhtar Ali is returning goods to Mustaq Hossain. That's why Mustaq Hossain is been debited. So when Akhtar Ali will return the goods to Mustaq Hossain, he will receive, isn't it? So the Mustaq Hussain, a personal account, he will be the receiver. So debit the receiver. That's why his account has been debited by 260 returns. So Akhtar Ali is returning goods to Mustaq Hussain. Now on 26th, what is happening out here? On 26th, uh, Akhtar Ali gave away motor vehicle as part payment. So Akhtar Ali is giving away motor vehicles to Mustaq Hussain as the part payment. By part payment, we mean the account has not been clearly paid. Okay, we are just paying the part of it. Let us say if you go and purchase a mobile phone, okay, and the cost of the mobile phone is 16,000, and you pay rupees 6,000. Remaining amount is 10,000. So this 6,000 is known as the part payment. Okay, it's not the full payment, but the part payment. Okay, and at the end, when you do balance this ledger account of Mustaq Hussain account, you will find that the balance will lie towards the debit side. So hence we can say at the end, Mustaq Hussain will be the debtor. Okay, so prepare. So let me just write here. Okay, just write here. Uh, Prepare the ledger account L. Okay, prepare the ledger account and balance by yourself. That's it. So question number 11, 12, okay, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 16 is the last question. So you can try these questions by yourself now. Okay. So yeah, you can try by yourself and show me the work so that I can say that your work is 100% genuine. Okay.